you for joining me on my channel. This is In Spiritual Tarot. My name is Jenny. And today I'm going to be getting your October, November, and December reading, okay? So this is going to be a general reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So it's going to resonate differently for all of you. It might not resonate at all, so please take what resonates. Again, this is for October, November, and December 2022. So let's go ahead and start. I got a few tarot decks as well as some oracle decks we're going to tap into. So let's see what's coming up for you. This first energy is going to be your current energy, how we're starting out, what's coming in. Okay. All right, so there might be some competition, some conflict, people competing with you competing with others. So let's see what else. Okay. All right, so we have some competition coming in. We also have some energy of feeling like you missed out on something, or you're turning your back on something that the universe is trying to bring in. But you do have this King of Wands, which could be a Leo energy. So I feel like Five of Wands, this is either people around you, your family, friends, co-workers, but there's some energy where people are competing with you. And it could even be about a position, like get a promotion at your job. And feeling like you're being overlooked for something. So either some kind of recognition or position that's been offered, because there's been a lot of competition here. And you're feeling like you're being overlooked. For some of you, other than that, it could be that you're turning your back on something. Like there's a lot of competition here. There could be a position, promotion around you. And because of the competition and the cattiness and all that, you're turning your back on it. You're just refusing to do it. Let's see what's on the bottom. Seven of Pentacles. See, yeah. Seven of Pentacles is all about planting those seeds of abundance. And I do feel like you're out there planting those seeds, but because of this competition, instead of, going for it, you're like backing down because of other people causing a lot of conflict, a lot of grief around the situation. So I can tell you though, there's always going to be people to try to stop you. You can't limit yourself because of other people's insecurities or their cattiness and things like that. Of course, sometimes it's like, you don't want to deal with it. I get it. But you also don't want to like forgo your abundance and things meant for you as well either, right? So let's go ahead and see what the energy coming up is, okay? What's this energy coming up for you, Virgo? What is coming in? What's coming up for you? All right. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Moving away. So if this is a job related, you might be considering just getting another job. You might be getting another job coming up. Yeah. But there's something you're not seeing clearly because you have the Two of Swords here. Ah, yeah, okay. So now I get it. So you have the Six of Swords, which is all about moving away from choppy waters into more smooth waters. So this could be whatever this position you're in now, this energy where you're turning your back on something or you got overlooked, and there's a lot of competition. You're leaving that behind. You're moving on, So this, like I said, this looks more like it might be a job or something like where you're being promoted, but it also could be like a group of friends or some kind of family situation, but you've had enough of the competition and you're moving away from it, all right? Or maybe you don't feel like you're being appreciated, so you're moving away from it. But there is something that you're not seeing clearly here, or you're refusing to see clearly, and a lot of it's to do with you being betrayed. So it looks like you got stabbed in the back and you're just moving away from it. But, I really feel like this might be energy about our own self-critical talk. Maybe you're like putting yourself down from the situation or feeling bad about it because of those people, whatever the competition was. Maybe they said some nasty things and you feel betrayed, but now in a way your subconscious maybe might be trying to convince you that it's something to do with you. So be clear of what you're really seeing here, okay? This is looking at things in a different perspective. So, take this more of a lesson, and sometimes when we get rejected, it's this form of protection that the universe and spirit puts that rejection is actually protection, divine protection. So, there could have been something way farther worse, or maybe you were meant to do something better that you missed out on because you were stuck in this energy, okay? So look at this in a different perspective here, all right? So let's go ahead and see something you need to be aware of coming up for October, November, December for Virgo. What do you need to be aware of? Okay, so we have, okay, be aware of that you're not focused on the disappointments and noticing the good things around you. Stay in that gratitude mode. Again, seeing things in a different perspective. Be grateful that you got out of that situation if it's that toxic, you know, things like that. And also pay attention to what you do have, okay? Once we open up that way in gratitude to the universe, we get more abundance back, you know? So we're only going to attract what we're thinking. So if we're thinking about our disappointments, we're just going to keep getting disappointments. This is also about what seeds are you out there planting? What intentions are you putting out to the universe? Again, if you're focused on what things you've lost or what people have done to you or all the negative things, that's not very good seeds to plant. So you want to sit there and think of like all the lessons you learned, how strong you are, gratitude for getting out of a conflicting situation here where you could move on to something better. Okay, it's the way you perceive things. Look, see about the future too, right? So planting seeds for that future, that's what you need to be aware of. Okay, what are you putting out to the universe? That's what the universe and spirits are saying. You need to be aware of what you're putting out there, okay? And maybe be willing to take some risk, you know? Don't stay in that, I'd like to have more, but I'm too afraid to make the move. Take risk. That's all what everything's about. It's taking a risk, right? We have to put ourselves out there if we want to bring in more abundance and more things we desire. We can't just think it's going to fall in our lap, okay? Or we're going to keep doing the same things, and what we're going to do is get the same results, okay? Yeah, this is really taking a really deep self-reflection on how you're handling things and what you're putting out to the universe, okay? And maybe even how you're being treated, because if you're thinking in this negative mode, if you're always complaining, you know, you have to watch what you're putting out there to the universe and your environment, all right? Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get some advice from Spirit for you. Advice for Spirit for Virgo from October through December 2022. Okay. Okay, see, yeah, see? This is that conflict inside your head. What are you thinking about? Like, are you just putting yourself down? Are you saying a bunch of negative things? Are you just critical out there all the time? So, you know, the advice from Spirit saying, you know, really watch, like, keep a little journal or a little piece of paper and write down, like, every time you're thinking negative thoughts or things you're putting out there, you're spewing out to the universe and people around you, okay? This is that inner conflict in your head, that inner dialogue. And even this is about, what are you watching? What are you reading? What are you doing? Are you on social media watching crap all the time? I mean, this is that kind of energy. You have to be aware of what's in your energy field, okay? Again, this is that higher energy. You want to tap into your higher self, your soul, right? You don't want to be down in that 3D ego crap where people are arguing and conflict and competition and all that, right? Or that ego mindset that more material things are more important and things like that. You don't want to be in that energy. Yeah, look, see, again, this competition. You're going to keep attracting that in if you're in that mode. So the universe is really saying here, you need to be aware of what you're thinking about, what you're watching, what you're listening to, all that stuff, because all that's going to do is create our reality, okay? All right, this is the energy you need to tap into, that higher self. Higher vibe people, higher vibe books, things like that. And if you must watch TV, higher vibe, like things you're going to learn, self-help, things like that, okay? Well, yeah, because see, you're missing something. You're not seeing something clearly. And I really feel like it's what you're putting out there, what your vibration is, what you're thinking about, all that energy you're putting around you is what's attracting all this conflict and chaos, and you're missing out on things, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and get some clarity. So this King of Wands, the Four of Cups, that missed opportunity, and the Five of Wands is the current energy, which is about competition, chaos around you. Let's see what this clarity of this card is. Yeah, see? So the seeds you're planting now, whether it's complaining, ungrateful, you know, that's what you're going to get back. The seeds you're putting out, the thoughts you're thinking, that's what you're bringing back to you. That's what you're planting out there to the universe. So it's more about, you know, how much you've learned, learning more things, good vibrational stuff, good vibrational people, gratitude, things like that. That's what you want to bring in, because that's what you're going to attract back. And again, see, you're missing it. Two of Swords. How many times does this card come up? Came up earlier on the bottom. They came out here, and here it is again. See, it's something you're missing. You're not seeing the stuff you're putting out there. You have to be careful with that, all right? All right, so these, the Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Swords, all mental energy. Moving away from, you want to move away from conflict, but if you're taking it with you, if he's throwing all that negativity and crap in his boat and taking it with him, what do you think is going to happen? On the other side, it's going to be the same thing, right? So we have to get out of that energy. And again, we have to look at things differently, okay? So let's see what this clarity is. Wow, that would come out fast. Okay, so again, Eight of Cups, moving away from emotional disappointment. Eight of Wands, taking action away from that energy again, and listening to messages about our emotions. This is getting that clarity and that new beginning in our emotional state. So, grounding those emotions, mastering those emotions, don't let that conflict and other people's negative energy. If you're an empath, this is another thing. The energy you're around is draining. So make sure you put up protection. Take crystals for protection. Make sure you do self-care. And you get away from that and go into solitude a little while, because this can burn you out quick. If you're an empath and you have all that negativity and that chaos and that destruction and all that stuff around you, it's going to drain you, okay? So I think a lot of that, it's going to cause a lot of heartache. And then that affects you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You have to get away from that, all right? So I think a lot of you might be like empaths or starseeds, where you're very sensitive to that energy around you. So you have to be aware of what you're putting out and what you're putting into yourself, okay? So let's go ahead and get this coming in. Being aware of focusing on the negative things instead of the positive things, the things that you do have, that's what you need to focus on. Planting those seeds that are for abundance, not negativity, as well as taking risk and starting this new journey. Let's see what else is coming up with this energy, okay? Clarity. Ooh, I threw the cards across the table. Little slippery little devils. Okay, let's see. All right, what's coming up with this energy? This disappointment, planting seeds of negativity, and facing our fears and taking that risk. Doing something different. Starting a new journey. Yes. Yes. Six of Cups. It doesn't matter what happened in our past. You can always be somebody different, okay? So instead of focusing on all the bad things that's happened to us in our childhood or as we were growing up or in our relationships, it's time to realize that those things happen to make you stronger. It wasn't for you. So, it was protection, whatever. It was the other people's lower vibration. It has nothing to do with you now, okay? You know now what you didn't know then, so you can move on in a stronger vibration, okay? And know your worth and things like that. Yeah, you've been through the mill here. You've been through a lot. You got a lot of battle scars. So that doesn't mean you have to drag your past into your future, okay? All right, so this last energy here is the advice, which we have the Five of Swords, watching what you say to yourself, as well as the competition. Yes, don't compare to other people. Standing in your higher vibration, tap into your higher self, your spirit guides, whatever. Okay, so let's see what else we're going to have with this one. Okay. What is that one? Queen of Pentacles, stability. All right, let's see what this energy is about. Did we have that queen fall over again? Because if so, she's meant to come out. Oh, no. Okay, now we have, again, feeling restricted. You are not restricted, okay? This is how she views herself. And I really feel like Virgos, that's all in your mind stuff. See how she really looks? If you turn it over this way, she looks perfectly fine. She looks beautiful, right? But then when she looks at herself, when she observes herself, she's tied up. She can't see anything. She has all these dark crows around her pecking at her. She's blindfolded. Her wrists are bound. Feeling restricted. It's all your point of view. Again, that hangman energy, right? All right. So now we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yes. See, this is your abundance. Everything you want, right? In the material world. So it's just all a matter of perspective here. And then, see, Page of Wands. Look how free she looks here. Page of Wands. That spark of what we're passionate about, our creativity, our spirituality. She looks so free, right? And illuminated. Look at all that yellow. Okay? So that could also be this solar plexus chakra you might want to work on. So now we're going to go ahead and get a couple oracle cards, and we're going to go ahead and close this reading for you, Virgo. So let's see. So remember, everything you think, all your thoughts, is going to create your reality, okay? And your past does not equal your future. They were stepping stones, all right? We have wisdom. See? Yes, you've gained all this wisdom now. You're a different person. all those lessons and hardships you went through made you gain a lot of wisdom, okay? And power as well, all right? And look how stormy it is around that, you know? Those dark times you've went through has made you very powerful, okay? All right, let's get a Moonology card here. Yeah, I love this reading. This is beautiful. It's just all a matter of perspective and what we put out there to the universe, okay? What seeds are you planting, okay? Don't let your past hold you back. Yes, you can't. And surrender to the divine. So, you know, there might be messages that the universe and spirit are trying to send you. You know, this is also trusting your higher self path, you know? Have faith that the universe and spirit are not going to lead you wrong, and they knew what was best for you and got you out of those dark situations, okay? But don't let your past hold you back, again. All right. Broken open, yes, see? Look at that light she's shining out, yes. So again, this is like breaking free of all those chains that are around you that's held you back and made you feel restricted. That blindfold and those chains around her arms. So you got to see yourself in a different way. This is you, not this, okay? And then we have opening to discovery. Yes, look at that. Look how vast that is out there. All these cards, look at this. These are beautiful. Where's that other one? Anyway, yeah, there's a whole universe out there that wants to bring you in abundance, but it's, you know, you have to look, and there's a key. You have to unlock that door, okay? And get yourself free. All right, so we're going to, last couple cards here, we're just going to pull a couple of animal spirit guides to help you see what's helping you, what energy you're sitting in, what's trying to guide you through. Okay, so we have the unicorn. Infinite possibilities. Lovely. Yes, you have infinite possibilities here. And it says, you are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. Yep, it's all in your, whatever you want to bring out, you know, it's up to you. And then we have Raven the shaman. Two very spiritual energies here. And this one says, you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as a keeper of the mysteries. Yeah, so again, I really feel like a lot of you could use your things you've been through to help others heal. So you might be a healer, again, that empath energy. So you have to be able to know how to work that energy and not let other negative energies and other energies of lower vibration drain it, okay? So it's all about a matter of perspective. So that's what your energy is for October through December, wrapping up the year. So that's your message, Virgo. So I wish you the best. Take care. Bye.